Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very overdue, very long overdue, very delayed episode 2 of the Azeroth Wars League Finals. Please join me as we introduce those teams. Same teams as we were going last time, and whatever. I'm not looking at the teams right now. I think it was Darty's minions and daily players. Or maybe that's a long go. I don't know. I'm a little drunk. We're at the 1 minute mark, so it's going to be popping back up. Now let's go ahead and switch over to Mopey's cam, because of course he will be allied to everyone and we can watch that without any instructions. This is going to be once again the Northrend versus Evil, with players Wrath Icefire, Nailson, and Smil versus Sindlad and Dr. Drakon. Mr. Drakon, I'm sorry, he hasn't quite gotten his MD yet. No, still working on it. It's not, he's going to medical school. It's going to be fine. He's going to get there eventually, but right now it's just Mr., not Doctor, and that's totally respectable. If anyone's curious as to why I'm going to be taking occasional breaks, I am still very drunk and I'm still smoking hookah, because that's what I've been doing all day. And I filmed Diablo 2, and I must have filmed another finale of the Blood Elves, and I filmed something else as well. I can't quite remember what it was. No doubt I will remember in time. But I was convinced that this would fix the FPS problems. But no, Azeroth Wars actually just goes down to about 10 frames per second. Wow. A remarkable rush from our purple player right now, putting on the pressure to Mr. Drakon at the moment. We'll see if he's able to deflect that and hold that off. Of course, green clearing out Zul'Aman. No reason to leave that sitting there. He sent a few ships over to creep the coastline. Did manage to grab himself a furbog for his troubles. And in the south, orange just killing off all the poor innocent children. Now, what is the main makeup of this army? It seems to be mostly footmen, actually, so mass zombies and abominations will be very useful, in addition to meat wagons that'll kill off all the casters and longbowmen as well. But since he doesn't have the Silverhand Squires, those zombies and plague will continue to be a very effective tool for him, as he has not had time to build up his paladin squad quite yet. The AoE and the mass units will be much more effective. As we can see, already a much faster game than we had last time. Sindlad has sent his navy out early to try to control that area. No units being produced from the structure. Jubileethos left their Warcraft. I was going to say War Chief Thrall has been killed for the North Alliance, but he's not on the North Alliance. He's just being killed off so that they don't have to deal with all those extra units they're sucking up. Mana, experience, what have you. Not mana. They don't suck mana. They're not a Blood Elf. They're not a Blood Mage. And he's going for his Eridar Sorcerer strategy. Once again, that chaos damage invaluable on top of the Frost Armor that they can cast on themselves. Oh, I got a text. Or a Facebook message, rather. Huh? I have some very attractive friends. Sorry, I was looking at a Snapchat that I got sent. I'll look at that later. Whatever. This is my United States of whatever, and we can already see the mass High Elven Magus being produced for the North Alliance. That chain heal invaluable. They will not be going into combat without that, as usual. Orange scans, or green probably rather scans, although orange has that upgrade already. Let's see if green does as well. No, so his Arcane Towers wouldn't be able to reveal. Orange likely casting that scan to see if blue will be a significant threat for him. Blue already backing his units up to hopefully let the improved Watchtower do some damage early on. But mostly it's going to be this drop potential that we're looking for, as we can already see it building up with the Eridar Sorcerers and the... There we are, the meat wagons. That'll be useful. My hookah. Getting a little bit of that... I don't know if any of you smoke hookah. But if you're not careful, you can get a little bit of water buildup in your pipe. And if you inhale too much, you'll get it in your mouth. And that's unfortunate. Orange wisely sending in the Water Elemental to tank that tower's damage. Just let it soak up most of the attacks that are going on. And he'll send in the rest of his army. Jubileethos going to get the hell out of dodge. No, Adalus should be saving his army. We actually saw him engage earlier with the rest of the group. Might have gotten killed off in the original push. Yeah, I'm not seeing him right now. Possible that what I need to do is take off those health bars. No, he's not there right now. And after a rather impressive early push, purple's been forced back on the defensive. Orange will be cleaning up the blue base very quickly, and they'll be able to consolidate their forces. The question is, when will this doom drop come, and will it distract our enemies well enough? Ooh, carrion beetles are going to be used. Oh, carrion beetles and resurrected units are going to be used to creep this uppermost area, drawing out the storm giants down to the south as they are aggroed by the attacks on these units. We'll see if they get down to the bottom and if they actually engage early enough. Nope, they'll be pushed back. Granite Golem can be killed off early. No problem at all. So just a rather standard game right now, building up for Doom Drop. Our North Alliance going for the rather... Actually, yeah, we're seeing the Paladins being built up for purple. So it's Paladin Squad, High Elf and Magus, and what is Orange going for? That will really determine the course of this battle. It looks like he's going for Healing Shield, so Geomancer. Paladins, Geomancers, and High Elf and Magus. Lots of healing, lots of staying potential in that, and zombies. I don't know whether or not Red decided to go for his tier upgrade quite yet. He is going for the Plague Mastery Disease. That means he'll be doing 4 damage a second, but it's not completed yet, and indeed has quite a bit of time left. If Orange can push in right now and do some damage, that will be very, very useful for the North Alliance in the long run. But we do have these 2 meat wagons parked here, and Orange is not going to want his casters to be getting hit by that. No, indeed, that will wipe out his army extremely quick. We can already hear those units being turned into zombies. Every unit that you have a chance of turning into a zombie is a unit you don't have to kill and who joins your army. That is terror of the Scourge in general. The Doom Drop is fully ready with... Actually, I don't think he's going to even bring an Acolyte. No Acolytes in Blue's army, so whatever he drops, that's the extent of what he can drop. Now, Blue should wait until the North Alliance is fully committed, then drop his army. And at that point, well, he can go ahead and harass the coastlines, potentially keep purple, orange, and green from attacking, give red the time to build up the casters he needs. He already has 2, he has a master upgrade for his necromancers, lots of undead, but those paladins will of course tear through them unless they are crippled reliably. Lots of healing shields going down the army already, lots of priests, and the chain heals on top of that are going to be very hard to break through. Orange deciding, purple rather, deciding to preserve his navy for possibly an attack on the backlines. And flame shields, he's going for pyromancer upgrades as well. Ooh, a nice choice. Can't actually select the pyromancers because I can't find any of the bloody... There, I see you, I see you. He has add-up training, which means flame shields will be available. Blue, no units supporting Red's front line. It's just going to be Red all by himself and Blue with the Doom Drop, of course. But they know the location of the Doom Drop already. Saffron and a couple Frostworms on their way to help support that push. They could be making a fatal mistake right now. If either Red or Blue fights the North Alliance by themselves, they're going to die. If they can get them to commit to one front and then attack from the back, they will win. Ideally committing to Red's front, because Blue has no way of reinforcing his push at the moment. He has no acolytes, no chance of doing any damage really, unless it's on the backside of an assault on Red's base, or Red pushes out at the exact same time. They've got to catch them, catch all the weak supporting units, kill those off. That is the blood and really the vitality of the North Alliance army. Once the casters go down, the North Alliance dies. It's that simple. There goes Red pushing the attack. Orange will be trying. I think Orange will be expecting this, in fact. Purple likely saying, just let it happen. Slows, but no cripples, despite the high number of necromancers here with plenty of mana. Dash Plague. The Plague has been unleashed. Plague Cauldrons all over the place. Now would be the ideal time for Blue to land. Flame Shields have been dropped on his... Ooh, in fact... Oh no, this is a bad time. His Frostworms are getting caught out. They have no supporting units to deal with them. Red not taking down the cannon towers. They could wipe out a large number of Necromancers if given the chance. But he does... Oh, perfect. Nice. Anti-magic shield going down on the Frostworms, keeping them alive. Blue's going to land, and with his medium... Actually, unarmored, rather. he's going to have a decent chance. If the Death Knight can stay alive, that health regen and movement aura will be invaluable. Orange moving south to reinforce the defensive line of purple and green. And if red can get enough units in here, this might spell death for the North Alliance. But this is a wonderful choke point, and without his meat wagons in the proper position, he can't kill off the supporting High Elven Magus. They take tons of damage. But no, oh, blue now sitting, basically just allowing himself to be destroyed by these improved cannon towers. And he's focusing down the gate rather than the towers, which are the real damage dealers. The gate can wait. The gate can wait. All your units are ranged, except for the summons, of course. And he does have his Warlock summons Anastarian Sunstrider on the front lines, taking a lot of damage, but no focus fire going on. And none of these destroyers actually no units, really. They should suck up these summoned footmen. And he does have anti-magic shield on Kel'Thuzad. That should keep him alive a little bit longer, but the push is starting to wear down. Red, do you have the money? No, he doesn't have the money to reinforce this push. And wow, Capital City is taking quite a lot of damage. These fire shields and the low health of the Eredar sorcerers in general mean that Orange is able to cast all he wants and then back his units up and repair them here at the Capital Palace. A disastrous coordination overall. While blue does still have some units, he's unfortunately facing knights, which are doing a lot of damage, a lot of health. The chaos damage means that it doesn't matter what armor type you send, really you just want as much health as possible, and a Nubarak with no heals there will go down to the focus fire of Orange. Just superior play coming out of our North Alliance team right now. And I doubt any real micromanagement going on of these Plague Cauldrons. Now you can see a lot of these zombies sitting here unused, just sort of not. Although purple does have any number of units still prepared. Lots of buildings got killed here, but I think it was by purple in the first place to keep from getting surrounded in the event of a doom drop at that location. And now I honestly have to say the North Alliance is in a very commanding position. While these destroyers have no real competition on the ground, and Red's trying to reinforce with Baron Rivendare up here north, Blue's push has been completely blunted, and I'm inclined to say that Blue probably should have brought a builder or two. He's sitting on 6 gold. All of his units that have been reproduced have to be reproduced at home. Eredar sorcerers are going to have to be landed again rather than reproduced, and why not just reinforce Red's push? Red's push is the only thing that's still alive as far as I can tell. Cripples, wow, nice use of cripple on these paladins, but I think it's too little too late. If he'd done that in the original fights, he may have been able to catch them out of position. Oh, he gets, purged. Kel'Thuzad may be actually locked in with no chance of survival. Kel'Thuzad is down. I have to call this for the North Alliance at this point, even though we're not even halfway through the game. A decent hold, but no real damage dealers left alive for our evil team. These water elementals proving to be even a challenge for what's left of Blue's army. My god, he's loading them back up into the ships, trying to retreat to Northrend. But, now with flame shields down on his army, he's going to have to retreat completely. And if those paladins manage to get any kind of decent connections with that caster line, it's going to be all over. Retreating once again, pure zombie caster. One of the real strengths of the North Alliance in this fight has been that they've kept a mana regen hero on Purple's army at all times. At no point did they divide up into Orange and Green versus an army and Purple all by himself. They've always kept it Orange by himself and then Purple and Green with an army, which allows a continuous, reliable source of not only healing, but mana regen at all times. And now with Jaina Proudmoore back near this army, they're going to be in good shape. And even Kirin Tor coming out. Without those, they were doing fine. With those, I think the fight is done. Get the destroyers out of there! I don't think any team wants to concede defeat right now, because if the North Alliance were to concede defeat, it would bring them to a third match and possibly a loss. But if the Evil concedes a defeat right now, and with his heroes caught out of position and the reveal's down, Blue's losing everything. Oh, wow. Wow. This is essentially GG for Evil. They're going to hold on. They're going to give it a good shot. They're going to do the best that they can. But honestly, There's nothing they can do against this. Blue's going to try to land again with the Eridar Sorcerers, but they have their number. This piercing damage from green is the ideal combination against the Eridar Sorcerers with their increased damage versus piercing. Saffron will do what little he can, but it's essentially over. And to be fair, between them, 15 amp works strange. Well, I don't even know what amp is. Amplified damage, maybe? North Alliance has 15, 22. 22 total control points versus the Evil's 19. They get out of there as they were taking a little bit too damage. Orange retreats. Oh, but I don't know where to... They just teleported again. No, Blue tried the Doom drop over here, but his army summarily excommunicated from Strathel. I do believe... Yep. Red and Blue realize that their chances of winning this game are done, but they're going to give us a show, guys. They're going to defend Northrend. We're going to go ahead and times 8 this until the North Alliance goes ahead and lands on Northrend shores. Oh, already. Units, but a single builder already brought in. If they... Nailson. God, Nailson, you're very good as Orange. I got to give you that. That healing... But I think that's a bug, actually, that they can get healing aura, or healing shield, without actually upgrading their units. That may be a glitch that needs to be fixed before we have our next season. It offers too much of an advantage to the North Alliance, so they can just essentially forego that. It's free healing shields. How brutally overpowered is that? Fred can take out the ranged units. He has what he needs in purely the form of Saffron to kill off whatever Orange is sent.
Our ally needs our help.
Red focusing on getting that peasant down. He doesn't want any buildings built. But Green, with his landing force and a single peasant, that's what he's going to need. He's going to build a town portal, a barracks, or a town hall, a barracks or something. I already see him sitting there with
Our allies hero.
Samil, likely only waiting for the gold that he needs. 314. He'll get that. He'll teleport in. He'll defend it until his allies can join him. Come on, Samil. It's time. Perhaps waiting until his allies also have enough gold to get those scrolls of town portal. 7 for Nailson. But I don't know what heroes he has. In fact, I can't even locate his actual army. Okay, we see the army. No scrolls of town portal. And Samil just waiting. We'll speed it up. Now, it's not impossible for a undead player to beat the North Alliance on Northrend shores. If you can wipe out their army, you can definitely secure yourself a nice enough position. If you can level up your heroes, if you can doom drop Stratham at the right time, you can get Arthas, level him up to the Lich King. It's a defensive game, but it's definitely one worth trying. Question is, can they do it now that the North Alliance is going to be given all the time in the world to build up exactly the composition that they need? Another landing force will be used in conjunction with Green's likely. They will land here, convince all of Red and Blue's forces to defend the eastern shore. And there's going to be plenty. Ooh, all of these Frostworms are going to be a little bit too much for that Navy to handle. That's a very good call. They're going to wipe out the vast majority of things. The only things capable of attacking anything. I would say chase that down. Here it is, the defense of the shores of Northrend. Blue and Red are ready for this. The Frostworms already hitting everything that they need. Chain Heals already going down. Flame Shields should be used on these Warlocks. Wow, those Elven Ballista are doing a serious amount of damage to the ranged units of blue. Red, where is your army? He needs to get that stun out on the army and lock. All the Frost Rooms are now locked down, removing that threat from the combat completely. I think that'll spell doom. They didn't manage to kill the casters quickly enough. Gonna continue to watch this fight. Are this Metalfield doing? Staying alive. And now Sapphiron's in the fight. Can he do it? The ranged units of red are extremely powerful and resistant to the vast majority of ranged attacks here on the ground, as if they could get that... I was going to say, the destroyers are immune to the magic attacks, but not the regular piercing attacks of all the archers we have here. If the meat wagons had been in position from day one, I would say they could have killed this army quite easily. And remember, that's all the North Alliance has right now. I'd say swing the Navy around into the bay and start attacking there. But they seem to be doing just fine as is. Again, if the meat wagons had been in position early on, they could have wiped out the casters in general. But now, no, it's going to be a little bit too much. And now Orange teleports in as well. I think this spells the end for our evil players. But we'll continue to watch the fight. Nice, he managed to possess Queen Azeroth, which would have been very useful early on, but I think at this point, a little bit too late. She's going to get stunned, likely killed off. But that aura on top of her ability to raise an almost unlimited number of spiderlings is very valuable. With that anti-magic shield on top of her, but it gets stunned just before it lands, and she will be suffering that. They target it down. Oh no. Spiderlings are out, and the North Alliance has solidly won this fight. Red and blue are now left to their own device. Oh, it hurts. They're just going to 2 times this our way through it as we watch the North Alliance storm across Northrend. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's something special. This girl I like sent me a rather creepy picture of Flanders being like soodly doodly. I assume. Ooh, they're continuing to build. They're not taking any chances on this. They want base after base after base reinforcements continually streaming in. Garethos, the only unit without Divine Shield, of course, the first to fall, but he'll be back up in the army very soon. Arcane Sanctums, everything going. Oof. Orange has how much money? 571. I think red and blue, they're just going to try to hold on at the very end here. Frozen Throne can hold on for quite a long time, but if they decide to go for the entirety of Northrend first, choke them out of resources, that's the smartest move. But they could choose to just assault. No, just keep them busy with water elementals. Why not throw them away for free? +3, +3.5 armor. Oh, another push coming in blue. What do you have for us? I don't think blue actually has any production structures available here. Nope, didn't remove a warlock or a builder, and locking down the vast majority of the forces coming against them. Oh, it's too much. And Nailson, Samil, and Wrath Icefire they've won the league. They have won the league with their second win. The undead insanity that we saw, the undead imbalance, not enough against the North Alliance. Solid strategy of just paladins and insane healing. Just insane healing that we saw from them. You couldn't kill the army, you couldn't keep it down, and once they were grouped together, there was no chance of anything beating them. Oh, the obelisks falling one by one. Nothing can stand before them, especially not with this the Elven Ballista they're being used. You can see Red actually trying to focus down the Ballista, knowing that they're the greatest threat, trying to kill off all the ranged units, but with only one more left, you can see Blue Sinlad just with his happy little kitty face, calling it a game. And with that, Mr. Drakon will fall. Frozen Throne is out of the game. And the North Alliance, they've won the game, guys. They have won the league for once and for all. Darty's minions take the league. Congratulations to them. Please join me for further casual league games, and with the next iteration, the next update to Azeroth Wars, we will see many of these bugs, many of these glitches fixed, and a more fair and balanced game. The next one. So Darty's minions win the league. That's it, guys. Let's go ahead and quit the mission. We'll see. I don't think any more chance. Units killed. High five to Red. He did a good job, but his units produced. Of course, with the Necromancer strategy, you're going to have a way bigger number of units produced compared to numbers killed. And just in general, well played to everyone in the league, guys. I think Green might have taken... No, Green took third place with the fewest number of units made out of everyone in the league. He took third place in numbers killed. That was... Good job, guys. This has been the one, the only Azothan. Please join me next time for another Azeroth Wars. It has been my pleasure to bring you the league, and I'll see you for Season 2. Bye, guys.